What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Abrazo Mate Football Podcast. I'm Brooks. We have Blaine. And today we're talking about the biggest news coming out of Europe, probably the whole world, specifically coming out of Manchester, that Erling Haaland has signed with Manchester City, so it's now official. Man City has come out with a statement on their Instagram, on their Twitter, on their website, so it's official. Erling Haaland is going to Man City. They've activated his release clause. It's official July 1st. He'll be a member of the Man City squad. So, Blaine, what do you think?
Well, I think Mino Raiola would be proud that his son has moved on to join one of the best clubs in world soccer, world football. I think Man City is going to go on to dominate the Premier League. Not that they haven't been dominating the Premier League in the last decade, but they're going to go on and they might win at least the next 5 out of 5 titles. I don't see how anybody gets close to them at this point. What can I say about Erling Haaland? I'm happy. I wanted him to go to Manchester City. I didn't want him to go to Barcelona or Madrid or Bayern Munich, simply because I watched the most Premier League first. Secondly, his father played there. I always think it's kind of cool when the son comes and reprises the role of the father and is actually better, so he can do real things at the club. So those are my initial thoughts. Maybe they win a Champions League now. Maybe they go on and win a quadruple. Their squad depth, I was looking at some stuff online. Their squad depth right now, granted they don't if they don't sell Gabriel Jesus or Raheem Sterling or Bernardo Silva, there's rumors about all these guys going different places, Arsenal's, Spurs, I think Barcelona wants Bernardo Silva. If all of these guys stay and they still sign that Argentine kid, and I've even heard rumors that Paul Pogba's coming to Manchester City. If they make all the signings that they're talking about, they will dominate the sport for at least the next 5 years, winning every trophy and competition they play in. That's how I feel. What about you?
That's pretty bold, but I mean, I don't think you're wrong. It's interesting because I feel like what we want, at least what's happened kind of in Italy this year, is some of these teams have kind of caught up to each other, but it seems like in England, it's rather than these top 10, top 5 teams catching up with each other, it's City and Liverpool, or at least City is just pulling more and more away from everyone else. So especially with this signing, this is something, we were talking about this off camera, but I would much rather see Erling Haaland in Man City or in the Premier League in general, than Harry Kane having switched to Man City. So I mean, just as viewing pleasure, this is amazing to see him on that squad. I think that this is really going to unlock the best of Jack Grealish as well, because obviously he's not going anywhere. They just signed him for $100 million. But yeah, seems like a huge dominating signing. This was just a big statement piece too. It's all right, the one thing that we've been missing on, they've had, as you said, Kun Aguero for a while, but obviously not this year. And even the last year, maybe 2 years, he was not at his best just because of some of those injuries that were getting a hold of him in his older years. But this is just unbelievable signing. Young, extremely gifted, powerful, fast, amazing finisher. This is huge for City. Yeah, they're going to dominate.
So my only question is what number does he take? Does he pull the number 9 off of Gabby's back? Or does he, certainly he doesn't wear a odd number, right?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, seen stranger things with Messi wearing a number 30 at PSG, but I just don't think that, I think that Jesus probably leaves, right? And they give him the number 9. I don't know. That's a good question. My question is for you is this enough for them to finally win the Champions League? Is it enough for Pep to finally win it with a team other than Barca and Messi?
Yeah.
You think so?
So I was trying to figure out what number his dad wore when he was at City, but I feel if they don't reduce their squad size and get rid of players to make room for Haaland, I could see them doing it. Because I could see this going, I feel like this is the way football goes. He comes in next season, say they get rid of Gabriel Jesus, he takes the number 9. Has to play 38 games in the Premier League. They're in the Carabao Cup, FA Cup, Champions League. He gets injured. Okay, now all of a sudden they're back to playing without a striker. Maybe they fall short again. So I feel like if they kept that depth and they rotated the squad and like let Gabriel Jesus play in like some of the cup things, kept Erling Haaland playing the main tournaments, then they could have the legs and not have to like risk it. So I mean, personally, I feel like this is the mistake that every team makes. Is like as soon as they get like their target, they're like, okay, like that second string guy, you're out of here.
You can go.
And then they end up needing that guy because, you know, there's injuries or fatigue or accumulation or whatever happens. So I think if Man City's smart, and either A, if they let some of these other guys go and they get suitable replacements, I think they can get, or Pep can get the team to be as dominant as Barcelona was under his reign, and they can achieve what has been unachievable and break the curse of the Champions League. That's my that would be my expectation, and I feel like at this point they would have no excuse. And I mean, I feel like you look at the game, like for example when they were playing against Real Madrid, right? It's like they were dominant the whole game, and they had so many chances and they couldn't put them away. So if they just had a guy that was like not like a poaching striker, but he like helps, he gets involved in the play from deep, he can play a false 9 if he wants to, he could put those chances away, and now all of a sudden they're up 6-0 against Madrid instead of ending the game 3-2 or 4-2 or whatever it was.
Even with him, they could afford to let some goals in, and still, you know, with the finishing and the chance that he'll be able to create and finish that. I mean, I think it's just game over. But my thing is like, I just don't think that Pep or anyone really saw Jesus as a number 9. So it's almost like he was just kind of filling that void that they were missing since Kuhn left. But I mean, I guess, they, as far as like money goes and financial fair play, this guy did not cost much. Was it 70 million pounds or 60 million, like 65 million? Like that's not a lot of money. Pogba was more than that 6-7 years ago. So as far as like the money is concerned, he's on high weekly wages, but that's nothing for, you know, City. I don't know how that affects financial fair play. I don't even try to guess anymore because it just doesn't make sense when you look at PSG and Man City or whatever. But it's not it's not like an outrageously expensive signing. This seems like it was one of the most, like, the better pieces of business that City's done. It's just kind of a no-brainer for that price. I mean, Ben White was 50 million for Arsenal. Like, I would pay another 10, 15 more to pick up Erling Haaland and his potential at that age. But so I mean, maybe they do keep Gabby on there for, you know, filling in these cup games or ones that are a little less important. Or let's be honest, like in the last couple seasons, Haaland hasn't been injury proof. You know, he's had his fair amount of time on the sidelines dealing with some injuries. You know, he's still young, whatever. But so I do think that they need to keep. That's not they definitely, if they don't see Jesus as filling that void when Haaland can't play, then they probably are gonna go out and maybe, I guess this Argentine kid, if they think that he's as good as they think, maybe he's gonna be the number 2 or something. But who knows? It's just for them. I don't think that he can be the out and out every single Harry Kane type player that the Spurs have in the Spurs, but because he just maybe gets a little bit injured too much, and I don't know how I don't know. We'll see how
he's still young. The thing is, we got to remember he's still young. He's still a kid, basically. Like, you don't want to burn him out. So
totally. And it's England.
Man. They come in and they're gonna be coming for his neck. So 2 things I can say to what you said. So first off, the fee, I think it was 70 million pounds. It was the buyout clause. And I think he's getting, this could be a rumor, I think he's going to be making £400,000 a week, right?
Wild.
400K a week. Count it up.
Mina's still getting it done for his crew.
He was like, that's my death wish. Get this man paid. So congratulations to him. And then like what you said about their current number 9, you're right. I mean, I think he might have been playing striker when he first came in, but he definitely looks much better playing outside. So, to your credit, he's not even really in. No one's in contention for the striker role right now. They don't have a striker. So like what really the conversation, like you said, yeah, they get a striker and then they need to get another striker to deputize Erling Haaland when he's not there, so they don't have to regress back to their non-striker play where everyone's just like, it's like a tag team thing. Like, all right, Foden, you're gonna play striker for this game. Okay, Sterling, now it's your turn. Okay, Bernardo, it's your turn. Okay, Gabriel, it's your turn. Like, none of them want to play striker. They all they don't want to do it. They're like, I would rather. Everyone wants to play out wide and cut in. No one wants to stay in the middle. So
yeah.
Well,
no, it'll be good. They'll all have their roles now, and they'll be more comfortable in knowing that this is my role, this is what I do, this is where I am. Like, let's just stick with what we know, and stick with what we're good at. So I think I'm excited to see how they line up each. I'm just excited to watch them.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm excited to see him part of it.
I'm excited.
Yeah, that's big.
Yep, big move, great win for the Premier League, big win for Pep, big win for everybody on the City squad. I can't see how anybody is upset about this. Except for the guys over on the other side of Manchester, they're probably super sour, or teams that thought they might have stood a chance. I know Chelsea's probably feeling some kind of way because we tried to do this last season and they said no. But I guess let me ask you this. So I feel like this is the question that people always bring up. Like, so obviously we know exactly where Haaland's going now. We still don't know where Mbappe's going. There's talks that he might do a contract extension at Paris, or he still might go to Real Madrid. How, like, in terms of like going to a club, like let's say like Manchester City, right? This club, there's history there because it's a British club. It's been around for I want to say 125 some odd years, but like they're not like a winning club unless you're talking about like the last decade or so. Yeah. Like how, like if it were you, like how important is it to play at like a historically great club versus a club that's in like recent form and like say like the money's the same? Like, would you rather play for like, let's say like Liverpool versus a Man City, or say like Real Madrid versus a Paris Saint-Germain or something like that? Like where do you fall in that? Like, would you rather play for a club that's like trying to create a history or a club that already has an established a history of greatness?
I mean, it's tough because I think that there's like currently there's more to that, right? I think that in this case, like Pep is a big driving force for getting people wanting to go to City. I mean, there's that interview with Pogba while he was still at Juventus, where he was talking about how great Pep is, and if anybody had the chance to work with him, he just immediately makes them better, and blah 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 blah. So, as far as like, I guess it would depend on like my career path where I'm at currently. Like Haaland, this is amazing because he's still so young. I think that Pep will be able to get a lot out of him. Whereas with City or United, you don't even know who's gonna if the coach that you're signing with is going to be coaching you in 6 months. So that's tough. Also, I'm not a Man United fan, so I would always probably go. Especially if the money's the same and they have Pep and they're competing every single year for the best tournaments, like going to City, no question. But that's a tough one, and I think that it's finally like since Alex Ferguson left, they've been finishing like they've had 2 second place finishes, I think, and then it's been like 6th and 3rd and 4th and whatever. It's like they really haven't been competing for a long time, and they keep thinking that these signings that they're going to make are going to get them there, but it never does. So that's just a way messier situation than I think anyone is realizing. Like Jose Mourinho said that, and he reiterated it again over the weekend. He was like, look, like I told you that the biggest accomplishment in my career is getting that United team to finish second. Like y'all were thinking I was crazy, but look at, like, I'm saying this again, like they are in a lot of trouble. So I would just stay so far away from that United team for like a long time. There's just like no direction. Yeah, it's a great history, but there's no direction currently. So I hope that answers your question. But I mean, I don't know. Like it's also for me. Like I love cities. Like I would always take PSG over Madrid, just because I think that I love Paris more than almost any other city. I was hoping that Haaland would come to Barcelona, though. Obviously, living here, I'm like, I would love to see him play each week, but I'm happy to see him in the Premier League. But yeah, what about you?
Neutral. I'm the new man.
Yeah.
Give me a legacy at a new club. You guys never won a
Let me make
Champions
this.
League. I want the statue of me out in front, and just keep the momentum. Like, I'm all about that. Like, get the new money in, get the new clubs in. Great coach comes new club. Like for example.
So you'd sign for Newcastle?
Sure.
Nice.
Yeah. If I could sign for Newcastle and like we could win like a FA Cup and then go on to win like a Premier League and like get them to be like a mainstay in the top four, get like a sponsorship deal with like Adidas or a Nike, like I would much rather do that than join like a team that's like historically great. Like not taking away from what like Erling Haaland's doing, because there's still stuff to be won at City. Like they have like
absolutely
would push them over. Like PSG, whoever joins PSG, if they finally get a Champions League, you're the guy that pushed them over, and then from that point, like you're the guy that's going to be remembered. They're not going to be remembered for winning, 10 Uber League whatever champ titles, in 12 years. It's going to be the big ones. So I would much rather do that than just be like, oh yeah, like here's all of the great players that have played for Manchester United, and here you are in 2022 helping them win their 18th treble. Actually, it would be their second, but you get it.
I'm with you. I think I'm like that too. I like to pave a new trail.
Yeah. Also, I feel like and like there's more to it. Like people love to see like different teams win. It keeps things exciting. It's not like, oh yeah, it's a dynasty and they're winning forever and now they got the next big guy and they're going to keep on winning, and they were down in the dirt and this guy joined them and now they're rising back up to prominence. Right. It's like, no, like let them get relegated and let's see how great they really are. Anyway.
So speaking of that, then, who do you think will win the Premier League? Now, Liverpool drew
City
with Tottenham over the weekend, so City's got it, right?
City.
Yeah,
I've been saying City. Yeah, City's not gonna. Like the fact, like I feel like just the fact that they got Madrid bumped them out, like they were hurt, but like they are also motivated to not be embarrassed. And dude, can we talk about that for a second? Like who would have thought the Spurs would have drew Poole? That was nuts.
Yeah, I had no idea that was happening. But I'm with Jurgen Klopp. Like, man, play some real football. But hey, I'm happy that at least the Tottenham didn't win.
He was mad. He was mad.
They were all going like Pep talking about how everybody in the country's a Liverpool fan. Everybody wants Liverpool to win. Jurgen Klopp coming out disrespecting Conte and Tottenham.
They're getting catty. They were getting catty. He said the whole country is Liverpool fans. I get it.
I mean, I do feel like the media really wants Liverpool to win.
Oh, I get it, dude. It's like old legacy club known for winning. Charismatic. I mean, you got Jurgen Klopp over here. You got Pep Guardiola. Like everyone loves Jurgen Klopp. Liverpool, humble team. They got like a homegrown feel to them. They got the British sweethearts, the Scottish sweet. They got the guys that the people love.
Yeah.
And then like over here in City, you got like it's like they got more edge to them. Like you got Foden cheating on his baby's mama. You got Riyad Mahrez marrying teenagers. You got criminals on the team. Raheem Sterling always, media hates Raheem. They hate Raheem
they
Sterling.
Hate him.
They hate my man Sterling.
They hate him.
So it's like you look at the players on City and then you look at Liverpool and it's like, they love. Like, that's a fact. They love Liverpool. Yeah. So.
They love Liverpool. They love James Milner. They love anyone who left City went to go to Liverpool. Yeah, they love
Jordan
Liverpool.
Henderson.
Pep is not wrong.
Dijk, Salah.
Yeah.
Mane, the left back, the right back. They love them all. Bobby Firmino.
No, I'm with Pep, but it definitely feels like that.
Yeah. They love them, but yeah, City's gonna win the title, and that's how I feel. That's big. They dropped points, and now what they got? There's a 3-point, or is it a 2-point gap or a 3-point gap now?
3 and like 6 goals now, or like 5 goals now. It was like maybe less. I mean, maybe it's 3 or 4 goals because I think they only scored. What did they score? 4 or 5 goals against?
Yeah, I think it was 5. It was 5.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Okay.
It is crazy how tight it has been, though. But I'm happy. I'm hoping that Man City pulls this through. I hope AC Milan can continue to pull this through, and then I hope that I just don't really care about the Champions League final right now. I'm like, I don't care. I don't want Liverpool to win. I don't want Madrid to win another one.
Oh, I see. I'm all in for Madrid, man. I'm trying.
Really?
I'm trying to see my man Carlo Ancelotti hold that trophy.
I guess you're right. Yeah, I would like to see Karim Benzema win it without Ronaldo. That would be amazing.
Yeah, man.
Ancelotti win another one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Ancelotti's the man.
I just feel like, man, Ancelotti's the man. And I like so many of the Madrid. Like, I'm not a Madrid fan, but I just like so many of the players on the Madrid team. Like, I just like they're solid players. They're good people, and they just happen to play for a horrible club. And it just so happens that their club isn't quite as horrible as the club that they're going up against in the final. So I will be in red, putting all my negative energy towards Liverpool at the end of the month.
So speaking of the club in white, is that where Mbappe's going, or is he signing an extension, and is he really going to stay in Paris? Is he signing an extension so that Madrid can pay Paris? Is he signing an extension because he loves Paris? Like, what's going on there? What do you think? Do you think he's going to stay in Paris for at least another year, or do you think he's out?
Okay, sorry guys, I just spit out a couple of. Sorry, that was gross. I'm so sorry. Got a little bit of a head cold. He's staying in Paris. So I go back and forth two more seasons. This is why.
Okay.
This morning or today or whenever he got the news that Erling Haaland signed for City or is signing for City, he's like, okay, I'm clear. If there was any debate about who the best attacking player was in world football right now that's eligible, if it was a flip of a coin, is it me or is it Erling Haaland? Now it's me. I'm the best available attacking option in world football. Madrid's going to want me this summer, they're going to want me next summer, and they're going to want me the summer after.
Yeah.
Paris is offering me $100 million a season. They're offering me the captaincy, but I'm going to let Marquinhos keep it. And they're letting me be influential in the transfers that come in this summer. I still have an opportunity to make history here. My man Hakimi's still here. My man Neymar Jr. is still here. My man, I just forgot his name, the French defender. It don't matter. But my boys are still here. So let's just run this for 2 more seasons.
Wait, the French defender, are you talking about the center back?
Yes. I just forgot his name. Kimpembe.
I think
Kimpembe.
I think that he's got to go. But anyway, keep going.
No, I mean, whether or not he has to go or not, I'm just saying.
Yeah, he's still his boy. He's with him.
Boy.
Yeah.
That's his boy. So he's like all my best friends are here.
Right.
Benzema's in Paris or in Madrid, but best we were gonna play together is 2 seasons anyway. So yeah, I think he stays, and then just goes to Madrid afterwards because it's like Haaland's on a 5-year, 4-year contract. Madrid, they're gonna be pissed, but at the end of the day, do you want me for free in 2 years? They're gonna be like, yeah, we still want you. You're still going to be better than anybody else we could have. So what about you?
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, I think that he stays, even if he signs a 2-year contract and he stays till the end of it, he's 25 at the end of that contract. So, I mean, really coming into his prime. But you're right. I mean, he is the greatest attacking player in world football at the current moment. He's leading the league in assists and goals on that PSG team. He's the man. When you've got the likes of Neymar and Messi on that team, and you're still coming through heads above everybody else on that team. So yeah, he's definitely the best attacking football player in the world right now. With probably currently Karim Benzema right after him. So yeah, maybe Madrid's looking at this all right, we get another maybe 2 years out of Karim Benzema because he's kind of at the end of his line potentially. I mean, I don't know as far as the number of age goes, but as the way that he's playing, it looks like he can keep this up for many more years. But So yeah, they probably replace Benzema with him in a couple years or something. But I think that he will stay at least one more year with this PSG squad. Hopefully, they get a better coach in there this season.
Oh, for sure.
It doesn't look like it, but and a better center back in Kimpembe. I mean, we don't need to talk about this, but Kimpembe's got to go if they're trying to compete with the best teams in the world. He just gets beat too often. He's coming in too late too often. He's just not the most. I just don't think he's the one for that back line. But
yeah, they need a left back too. They need a left back and a left center back.
Yeah, you're right. Yep. But I think that as far as going forward, I mean, if they can start clicking in the Champions League, I don't know. I'm sick of talking about it every single season because they should be going way further than they have it. But yeah, I think that he stays again. I think that it's really good for the city of Paris and for the club. If he leaves that club, it's going to be dangerous because Messi is going to leave probably around the same time he is because he's old. Neymar's already getting up there too, and Neymar's not really done much for those guys. So they really need Mbappe. They're giving Mbappe everything they can to make him stay, and he's worth it, and they need him to stay. So I'm not looking forward to the next couple of years when he doesn't stay because there's no way he's staying. He's not going to be a one-man club. This man is too good to be spending it. No offense, but in the French league, his whole career. So
just win the Champions League and then you're clear. And if you can't do it,
by 25 you can leave. 24 even. Yeah, you're good. Just do this 2-year extension, whatever. Maybe they give you an option of a third, which you opt out of or whatever. But I think that he stays 1 or 2 more years and then he goes back over to Madrid.
Okie dokie. Let's see. Let's cover one last topic. So Manchester United definitely is not finishing top 4, right? We know that.
They might not even finish top 6, right?
Yeah, so it's gonna be at this point it's Liverpool, City, Chelsea, Arsenal is what it's looking like, and they could flip flop between who's 3rd and 4th. So that's my top 4. So Man U's not gonna do it. Is Ronaldo going to play in the Conference League?
No.
Where's he gonna go?
I don't think so. That's a really good question. I mean, maybe I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like it's so sad because you see one of the greatest talents to ever play it with this squad, and it's just so you feel him every time he's like on the field, just like staring into the heavens. You're like, yo,
bro, he was laughing. He was laughing on the field when they lost to Brighton over the weekend, like audibly, visibly, unabashedly laughing at how bad his team is.
If you're Ronaldo, I mean, I say you finish it off with Madrid now. You just go back to Madrid. Ancelotti's there. You're going to win something at least the next couple of years. You've still got it in you, especially to play in Spain. Come on. Go back to Madrid.
Okay.
That's what I think. I think he's just too good for that United team, and he's too good for the English media. Like, dude, Ronaldo is not the problem.
Yeah.
He's not. Imagine them without Ronaldo. You say what you will about, I don't know, whatever they're saying. His attitude. Sorry that he wants to win so badly.
Yeah.
Maybe you need a couple other guys on that team that want to win that badly too. So I just think that, I mean, he's way too good for this United squad. I feel bad because that United is in his heart. He has lunch with Ferguson like twice a week. They're at each other's house. So he loves the team. If he does stay though, this says a lot about him as like a human, as a character, as what he really, feels for this club. But I just think that, I don't know, he's still got 2 years in him. Like go to Madrid again. I don't know. I just think that he's too good to be at this squad right now. Come to Arsenal. Arsenal need a striker.
Nah, bro. This is what I want from a man CR7.
What's up?
Go to one of the lower 2 European leagues and win a plastic trophy so that you can say that you've won more. Go.
Hold on. Where do you want him to go though?
I don't care. Go to Bayern Munich and win the 11th Bundesliga, or go to PSG and win the 11th League on title.
I would take him at PSG.
Yeah, I don't care. Go to PSG or The other club I just said, Bayern Munich. That's what I would like to see.
I mean, if you really want to make Mbappe happy, then you bring Ronaldo in.
Oh, Mbappe would be like a popsicle on a summer day in the locker room. He just melts in the corner. My idol, Dad.
Yeah, for real though. However you make that work, who knows? But you have one happy Mbappe.
Yo, this is Mbappe to the board. You said I get rights over who comes to the club. Go get Ronaldo.
He's coming in wearing a 7 jersey from from Real Madrid or from Man United, showing him who he wants. I don't know. Ronaldo should definitely leave, but I don't know. I think it'd be cool if he stays just because that's how much he loves the club. But come to Paris. Let's do it.
Yeah, so
win it.
Yeah, either
that would
no matter
be
what choice
an incredible
I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you though. If he stays, that shows the love for the club, and that's a bonus because he's too good for Man U, and he's too good for the way the media treats him. I like that you said that.
Yeah.
But yeah, go somewhere else and win one last trophy or 2 more trophies. You're never gonna win 5. But you could win 4.
No.
You could win 4.
And also understand that you probably won't be able to play every single game. I think that it's just so stupid that the media is like, he gets pissed when he comes off. Yeah, of course. Every single one of us gets mad when we have to come off. Even in an indoor game where you're allowed as many subs in and out as you want, and you can get in a minute later, you never want to come out and be like, yo, I need a breather. No, even if I'm out there, one of my lungs is gone, I'm dehydrated, I got a broken toe, I'm still not going to be the first one to be like, yo, come. No one wants to come off the field.
No one wants to
So don't come out here coming for him because he wants to stay on this field and he's the only one who can score for these guys. So leave him alone. He's incredible. He's a legend, but I do think he deserves better, both as far as like the media goes and his current team goes. Go to Paris.
Amen. That's all I got, bro.
What else?
That's
that everything?
That's all I got in me. That's all I got.
All right. Yo, thank you. Let me just turn this off real quick.
Okay.